Grand Rising, rise and shine, Sagittarius. I'm going to give you guys some time to come into the room. Sagittarius, this is going to be a love reading. However, I am going to be pulling some cards here for you. I haven't used this deck in a really, really long time. And I just want to see what's going to come out here for you, specifically what you guys will be focusing on, what you guys will be experiencing. And this could be anything, literally. This is just literally a general deck. It doesn't talk about anything with love. I just wanted to pull some this morning. So this is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going to come out here for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. You got deception. Deception says someone or something is not what they appear to be. Cunning and manipulation. Someone who has mastery of deception. It says for you, you need to start vetting people, information, places, or situations, and do not trust blindly. Okay, and I don't necessarily see Sagittarius is being in that position. I don't see you guys just randomly having people coming into your life without you actually vetting them. I don't see that. But it talks about things that you're going to experience, and that's just something that I see. First card that came out, it says say no. Watch. We're going to see why this is coming out when we get into the actual tarot. But it says the universal guide is suggesting for you to say no as your decision going forward. And remember, this is definitely a love reading, so that means that someone is trying to get you to do something that may not be in your best interest. Okay, and I like it that it's open, right? You'll know what that means when the time comes. And I feel like inwardly you should say no anyway, but maybe this is confirmation. Okay, like it. Nostalgia. I already know what it means. Past. Past person. We've seen this plenty of times in your reading. And for some of you, nostalgia just talks about just the memories of the person. But I can tell you, based on the readings that I've done for you, that there is going to be someone from the past who's going to come back up in here. Okay. Some of you are, your person from the past is having nostalgic feelings about you. They can't stop thinking about you. Okay. They're in that energy. Absolutely. So let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading here, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going to come out here for you. And remember, deception was at the bottom of the deck. So we got to see who that is and why that's coming out for you. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. One of the cards that came out here is the Knight. I want to pull this to the side because otherwise you guys won't be able to see. Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. This is so funny. It's like people are coming out so strongly here in everyone's reading, especially when I specify love. Then you see how many people are in your reading. Okay. Taurus just had two kings, even though Taurus, that reading was a situation and an energy. For you, this really is going to be different people. Okay. And it's the energy as well. I will say the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups coming out together does feel like, you can get swept up with this energy. But I feel that you're a little bit more precautious this time. So when you are dating, there's not going to be there's no impulsiveness. See, before with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, there was impulsiveness. You were just like excited, okay, when it came down to people coming into your life. But I don't know. I feel like right now you want to be romanced. All right. But I do feel this sense of hesitation, which is something that I'm really liking. But there are going to be many opportunities for people to come into your life. And I do see romantic energy here. I do see romance energy. But the fact that the nostalgia card came out, I will feel that one of these nights is someone that you know. It is definitely someone that you know. Okay. I don't know why you're kind of like, what should I do? I don't know. You're kind of like, what should I do? Should I should I let my guard down? Should I enter this connection? And you're doing this even with people who are new too, which, again, I don't know why you're doing that. I don't know if it's just because of your fear of intimacy, because of what you've experienced. But a lot of you are going to be in that energy even with new people. You don't have any history with them. They haven't done anything to you. Okay. And you're interested in them, but I feel like this is more so fear, the reason why you're hesitant. You got the Two of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, speaking of which, yeah. So I do see an earth sign. Now, this could be any earth sign. This could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But for some odd reason, I saw Taurus this morning, this AM. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that there's going to be a really nice connection here for you, especially with the King of Pentacles in your future position. This is, again, someone who I feel is going to be someone that you can trust, someone that you can rely on. Now, you do have someone who's going to be very deceptive, okay, or someone, again, coming in, having their own selfish reason, okay. That is still in your reading. But the Two of Swords definitely talk about making the right decisions when it comes down to love, which is something that I'm seeing because you got the King of Pentacles. So you definitely have someone who's going to come in here that you can trust, okay? But what we're going to do, remember, though, it says say no. So if you see that someone is entering, remember, this came out before the Knights even came out, before I even shuffled. That's the reason why I said I know some of you are contemplating this. And I don't know if you're contemplating it because they're new and they're attractive and they're sexy and there's something about them that's very tempting, right? You know within yourself, this is someone that you most likely should not be dealing with, right? But say no is here because you know for a fact, intuitively that there's a reason why you should not deal with this person. But you're considering something. And I mean, we have to be real on this channel. I at least try to attempt to be real here. Okay. This seems like this is a little difficult for you to say no, whether it's someone that you know, or if it's someone that's new, but it's something tempting about this situation. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into it and see why this is coming out. Now I want to start with the Knight of Wands. We're going to see what this means here for you, Sagittarius. Let's see why this is coming out. You've been dealing with people who just had, they really didn't have any rhyme or reason why they were doing anything when it came down to love. Like, they didn't have any goals. This is not the type of person that's like, I want to be married and in the future, I see myself married. No, I just feel like the person that you were dealing with, I always say this, it's like a bag in a wind. They're dealing with different people. They're talking to different people. They really have no future in a way of thinking that they're going to ever be married. This person secretively feel like they will be single forever. And these are the type of individuals you were dealing with. Or you could have been dealing with someone who was, in a connection with somebody, but they're never loyal. It just feels like you have been dealing with people who were just pretty trash. Okay. So you see the reason why in the beginning it talks about now you're going to start vetting people. Okay. Let's get this Knight of Wands. Ten of Swords. I do see you being strong enough to move forward from the person who's hurt you. I do see you strong enough moving forward. I do see that things have ended, but I don't know. This nostalgia energy is making me feel like because you guys could be by yourself and right now there's nobody around, you can have this feeling of nostalgia. You can be thinking about this person right now. And I feel like they're almost thinking about you as well. I feel like that's the mirroring energy. Usually I can tell the mirroring energy. And your first card today is a mirroring energy where, I'm not saying that you love them or that you want to be with them, but I do feel that for a lot of you, you are thinking about someone from the past who has hurt you multiple times. And they are thinking about you. You know, I feel like you have been the person who's been very bubbly and very shiny in their life. But the bubbly and shiny is not enough for them. This person in general just don't believe in anything. You know, I feel like there's something about this person that's lacking, meaning even spirituality. So it's like if you don't really have standards and morals, you're dealing with someone who just feels like they can do whatever, and you know they can do whatever to you and to whoever. Those That's the type of person that I feel like you guys were dealing with. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Knight of Cups. Now this is you. You're in a very romantic mood. One at a time, please. Let's see why. Knight of Cups. Very romantic mood. There we go. Ooh, you got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles on the table. I feel like you're healing here. I feel like you're pouring into yourself. And I never say that with the Knight of Cups, but that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're trying to move on, at least attempting, right? Because like I said, you got somebody that's trying to come back. We have this whole Mercury retrograde energy. So we do see that there's going to be people who's trying to attempt to come back here. Okay. And I want to be honest, I do see that even in the future, some of y'all will be dealing with somebody that they are just lying to you. I don't want to just be putting this on the past because I also see that this is future energy too. Remember, you got to go through these little frogs before you actually meet your prince or your princess, a king or your queen. And I still see that there is someone, because you got more than one, but there's someone in particular that you're going to be running into, that you're going to be moving on from. Somebody is a liar. Somebody here is just thinking that they could just say whatever, do whatever. All Sagittarius is not going to pick up. It's a very smog energy. I don't like this person. I don't know. Like, I usually don't really get that too much in readings, but today I'm not really liking this person's energy today. Okay. It's real, like, like smog. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I just don't like this person's energy, none whatsoever. For some of you, this could be someone that you're working with too. So I don't know. I feel like, some of you are actually seeing other people, swoon over them. So, they're a little big headed. But I definitely see that there's going to be someone who I don't necessarily like in your reading. But I do see someone that I do like in your reading as well. Okay. But you guys have to be paying attention and keeping your eyes open for when that person comes, because for some of you, you got a habit of hanging on to the wrong people. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get the Two of Swords here for Sagittarius. Two of Swords. Well, one came out. You got the Nine of Cups. And you got the Knight of Pentacles. There's somebody in your reading, the exact person that you've been hoping and wishing for is in your reading. But again, I saw this earlier in the reading. Why are you having a hard time moving forward with somebody? Now, this is what is weird to me. And I got to be honest here, Sagittarius. I don't know. I don't know if it's because you're still hanging on to the energy before. I don't know. I don't know if you are maybe this person is not as striking. I mean, I feel like you like them, but it's just something about your energy that feels like you are resisting. And I don't think that you're going to be doing this, because this person is exactly what you've been praying for. This person is exactly what you've been praying for. Oh, I didn't even see this card fall. I wasn't even paying attention. Four of Pentacles. I do feel like somebody is holding on. Because the Four of Pentacles is not an opening up energy. And I don't know why you're not opening up. I don't know why you're doing that. And it's like somebody who really, really likes you. You're just not giving them the opportunity like that. And I feel like it's just because you are hanging on to something about the past, either a person or a situation. So maybe there is someone who really likes you, but you're afraid, like I said before, of intimacy. You're afraid of getting hurt. But I do feel like there is someone, the person that you have been waiting for is in your reading, especially with that knight, that nine of cups, and that knight of pentacles. The knight of pentacles is the person that's real serious. And then it develops into something, because here you have the king. So it actually develops in something that is really good for you. Okay. Someone who's good for you. Let's get this king of pentacles here for Sagittarius. King of pentacles. Too many. King of pentacles for Sagittarius. I do feel an earth sign though. This person could definitely be an earth sign that you know. You got the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles again. Yeah, I'm seeing either a Pisces or an earth sign. You can be dealing with both, but I'm seeing a lot of earth in your reading. This is who I feel is coming back. Okay. There is going to be a new person, yes, but I feel like the person who's going to try to return has earth somewhere in their chart. Okay. It doesn't have to be their sun sign, but I do feel like it is someone who has earth in their chart in some way. Why is your person, having this energy of feeling like you've been inconsiderate of them? They actually still have a little bit of feelings, but now they're kind of turned, the tables have turned. They're feeling like you are being inconsiderate of how they feel. They feel that you're not thinking of them in the way that you should. And see, now that you've turned your back on them and made a decision to move in a different direction, now you're being accused of that. I mean, it is a little gaslighty. Okay. I am going to say that. This is what their conversation is going to be. This is what their text messages are going to be, because they feel like, oh, how, why are you giving me the silent treatment? Why are you ignoring my messages? Okay. So they're definitely going to guilt trip you. Perfect word. They're definitely going to be guilt tripping you. Okay. And most of you are going to experience this throughout this month, because now they have plenty of reasons to actually call you and text you. You got Christmas coming up. You got your birthday coming up. I mean, your birthdays aren't here, but you got your birthday, you got Christmas, you got New Year. So this is how they're going to try to sneak back in. But I do feel some guilt tripping in this reading, but don't fall for it. Because remember, this one literally says, say no. Okay. So for some of you, you may actually fall for that. Okay. Because I do see some of you guys kind of considering talking to this person, but it'll be up to you. You know what to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull and see what your title of this reading is going to be. So let's see. This is for Sagittarius. And I'm also hearing that you guys need to use protection. There it is again. Oh no, that was for the other read. You guys have romantic getaway. I think I said this is a very romantic time for you. So I do see that for a lot of you, you are going to either be traveling with this person, especially if you're dealing with someone now, or, you're going to be traveling to this person. So I do feel like there is going to be some type of traveling involved with something dealing with your person. I mean, you could meet somebody while you're traveling, but I feel like this is something romantic because you had the Knight of Cups in your position. And then you have marriage. Now, this is hitting that person that's really serious. So for some of you, what is going to happen, and I don't want, and then, you don't know, this is not your reading. So I can actually say it. I do feel like for some of you, for a few of you, yes, there's going to be some type of romantic getaway. And I feel like this person is going to pop the question, because you had the Nine of Cups with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, in the Six of Pentacles always feels like a proposal energy. So I do feel like for some Sagittariuses, depends on where your degrees are, you're going to get proposed to this year. And there is marriage coming out. But I do feel like, remember, I said this is a part of the process. You're going to be dealing with different people, and there is going to be someone who's going to be really serious. And we still end up in the exact same situation we've been coming out. We've been coming out with marriage energy for you, but needing to get rid of the little frogs, okay? So this is what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're interested in a personal reading. All of that is below, and I'll see you guys back here again soon. Bye, guys.